kids about what happened in the past so that we can have a better type of society presently. You know, here we are, we've talked about the movie Selma. How can we get people to go and talk about that, see the connection as to what occurred during that time is very similar to what we're watching right now that has happened with Martin and Garner, and what happened with the whole issue in Ferguson with the Brown case. And or they going back early at the Emmett Till case, 1954-55, or during the Civil Rights Movement. But the issue today
or
is
during Nat Turner's insurrection, which is to say that that's and I think you've said that.
That's right.
It's a part of American institutional kind of thing. Very good.
Absolutely. From slavery to now, we've seen some of those same patterns. And so we need people who are in authority to understand those patterns so that then they can look at the present system that we're in and then bring about change. As recently as last night with President Obama, he mentions that in the State of the Union, that we might have different perspectives on looking at what happened in Ferguson or the Brown case, but if we can deconstruct it and at least come to some commonality of what we agree on, we might be able to make some advancement, and I think that's another solution as well. But we have to understand the issues and concern, understand the patterns, and see that pattern, and then have some solution to it. And then understand that race is still a part of social structure. It's a part of the American value system. When we think in terms of how we value education, how we value science and going to Mars, people in America value racism. I mean, it's a part of this society, and we have to understand that to then say we still need programs to deal with it. Absolutely, but you have to understand.
It's not going away, but you can mitigate it with certain programs and certain attitudes and understandings and acceptance.
Absolutely.
Very good.
But we have to understand it as a solution. And what has happened here in America historically, we like to sweep it under the rug, so to speak, or not to have a true dialogue. When I say true dialogue, I mean, we have to understand the terms, the concepts of what is prejudice, what is stratification, what are some of the disparities of someone who has and someone who doesn't have. One of the questions I might ask sometimes in my class, why would someone spend $15,000 to $20,000 to send their kids to a first grade, second grade elementary school so that they can be in a social environment where just the kids are reinforcing learning in the same way. They don't have to be ostracized by trying to be a good student. And that's what they are spending it for. Can't be too much content different, but how can we have systems like that that can help that infrastructure of everyone that goes to the public schools in the same way? So that would then help the criminal justice system. There might be some interplay with police officers going into the public just in their regular clothes, helping out with coaching, helping out with doing it so they can see that authority figures are there to help, not to be someone, an agent against them. So we need to come up with innovative types of solutions, and I think it's all in the understanding of it, the history and the social science of understanding the problem as a system.
And Dr. Sanford, let me thank you over the last minute or so that we have here dealing with this problem, because I think you've been here before and we've talked about it from this perspective, but I think that you do bring a fresh and a new understanding in terms